On paper and at first glance, the Glock 29 and the Glock 30S almost look like the same gun. Once you pull the trigger, everything changes. One of these feels like a compact defensive carry pistol, and the other feels like somebody stuffed rifle energy into a Glock frame. And that difference matters way more than most people may realize, because when recoil increases, your confidence changes, follow up shots change, and your willingness to actually train with the gun. Later in this video, I am going to explain why the Glock 29 may be one of the most misunderstood pistols that Glock has ever made. Welcome back to Glockaholic 76. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like this video, hit that like button. It helps us get seen by more people just like you. Today we're breaking down the Glock 29 versus the Glock 30S, and whether the raw power of the 10mm or the softer shooting 45 ACP changes the confidence in the real world when it comes to your carry pistol. Most people instantly turn this into a caliber war. 10mm guys, more power, more penetration, better outdoors, right? And your 45 ACP guys are, well, big slow bullets still work, won us all these world wars. The recoil is easier to manage. What matters isn't just the ballistic charts, it's how fast you can shoot, how accurate you can shoot. Will you actually train consistently with it? The cost of ammunition can be one of those factors. And over time, I realized that these pistols, they reward completely different shooters. In a minute, I'm going to explain why one of these pistols became dramatically more fun to train with, while the other became dramatically more confidence inspiring. I picked up the Glock 30S because I wanted a compact 45 that still felt shootable. First time I shot it, I was actually shocked on how soft this firearm felt. Shoots much easier than people would expect from a compact 45 ACP. But then I picked up Glock 29 for completely different reasons. I wanted a serious 10mm carryable compact pistol that was small enough that I could conceal. Immediately, the Glock 29 felt different. There was more blast, more snap, a heck of a lot more energy. Opinion changed, and the Glock 30S became a pistol that I enjoyed shooting more, but the Glock 29 became the pistol that felt like I could solve harder problems with. And later in the video, I'm going to explain why which one I'd rather carry in the woods and which one I'd rather carry every day. Both of these pistols are clear. There's no ammunition or rounds anywhere. The Glock 29 is often called the baby bear gun, and not because you would shoot baby bears. This is your kind of baby Glock size pistol. Despite its compact size, it launches full power 10mm loads capable of some serious penetration and speed. Meanwhile, your Glock 30S is basically a hybrid Glock. It combines the slimmer Glock 36 slide with the Glock 30 frame. And honestly, that combination kind of accidentally created one of the softest shooting compact 45s Glock ever made. You get a completely different experience. The guns themselves, they look and feel very similar externally. They were built for very different missions. The Glock 29, the specs real quick, it holds your 10+1 capacity in there. So it does a great job of giving you 10 rounds of 10mm, right? So you definitely can do the job with 10 rounds of 10mm, or if you want to throw in your Glock 20 magazines, you can get your Glock 20 magazines in there. And I think they may make like an X grip. I have a couple of them here, but I'm pretty sure they make an X grip for both the 45 and the 10mm that would fit like a full size one here. And then you can get kind of your full purchase. I have one here. Well, this is 40-45. So it would look something similar like that, but this is for more your designed for that. But these magazines, the 10s and the 45s, as you can see, they're pretty much the same footprint right there. Both of these pistols not optic ready. The 29 is about 24 ounces unloaded, which isn't crazy heavy. It's not the lightest firearm, but then when you are going to throw in your magazine full of 10 millimeter, it's going to add that weight of your ammo. The barrel length on this is going to be your 3.78-inch barrel, which is exactly the same length of this barrel in the Glock 30S. Now, the Glock 30S is about a little less than 2 ounces lighter. I think these come in just under 23 ounces. But again, once you go and you throw, see these, I want to interchange these magazines because they do fit. And I got to stop that. I got to be careful with that. But these are the Glock 9-round magazines. That's obviously going to increase your weight, but in your 45 capacity-wise, they both are the same in their standard configuration. So you have 10 rounds of 45, or you have 10 rounds of 10 millimeter, depending on what you feel like carrying that day. Grips on both of these pistols, I think they kind of share that thick, compact baby Glock grip. And honestly, I think people either love it or hate it. If you're a Glock fan, it's what you're used to and what you expect. As far as thicknesses on the slide, 29 is just a little bit, just a hair smidge longer. Is it? Yeah, just a tiny bit. I don't know if you can even see that difference there. But I think the thickness on these slides actually helps with recoil and control, especially on your Glock 29. This is a Gen 3 Glock 30S, so it's got the built-in finger grooves, and then this is your Gen 5 Glock 29 with your front serrations, and this, they got rid of the finger grooves on these. So I have the 3-dot sights on both. I've got a little different setup on the front there, where this has got the kind of the green glow, and then this is the glow in the dark version. Triggers on these are your classic Glock triggers. I upgraded the shoe on this, but it's still your classic Glock trigger. These pistols are unloaded, but it's just a little bit of take up, nice wall, and then a tactical reset. But I shouldn't say a little bit of take up. It has your standard kind of mushy Glock take up there. So same thing on your 29. This is your OEM trigger. Glock's pistol's clear. It really doesn't have a defined wall in there. That's kind of strange. A little different there, a little different take up. So it's got the lime, and then there's a little bit of mush before the wall, and then a little bit different there. So I think I could fix that with maybe some polishing or something like that if I wanted to spend some time on it, but it doesn't necessarily bother me because this isn't something that I am shooting 1,000 rounds through for practice and things like that. So not really too concerned about it. Both of these pistols definitely feel overbuilt. They're durable. They have the Glock reliability. They are purpose driven. And I think the biggest pro probably on the 29 is its massive capability in such a compact package. But the 30S, a 45 ACP, this has really awesome control and awesome shootability. Biggest con probably on these two pistols, the 29 ammo cost is very expensive for 10 millimeter, and you're going to get recoil fatigue on these. Even myself as an experienced shooter, you feel the recoil in a 10 millimeter, especially in a Glock 29. It's manageable, but you know it's there. In a Glock 30S, this has got a thick frame compared to some of the other maybe more slimline 45 ACPs out there, like the Springfield or the Shields, the Smith & Wesson Shields 45, but it's holds more capacity, so you have to kind of offset that, and you do get that thicker frame. This isn't much thicker than, let's say, your Glock 19, so if you carry a Glock 19, you're probably not going to have much of an issue with any of these. Reliability, no problems to speak about on either one of these. Where everything changes on these pistols is your Glock 30S. I mean, it's 45 ACP, so you're going to get kind of that heavy push when shooting this. It's more back into your hand when you're shooting this pistol, as opposed to kind of that flip experience you get with some of the other rounds. But the Glock 29, it does feel faster. I think it definitely has a sharper recoil impulse. It's more explosive compared to, let's say, the full power 10 millimeter like a Glock 20. But it definitely, you need more focus. It's a great little 10 millimeter shooter, and I tend to take this, like I said, when I'm going someplace where I think I might encounter a large animal or something, and I just want to have something compact just in case. This is usually my firearm of choice. The shooter preference then becomes huge with these two pistols. If your Glock 30S, if you want something easier that shoots well, quickly, and you like that 45 ACP cartridge, this is the way to go, but the Glock 29 creates a completely different level of confidence, especially outdoors, like I mentioned. This leads to the biggest question of the entire video. Would you rather carry the gun that is easier to shoot, or would you carry the gun that gives you that feeling that it's capable of handling almost anything? The Glock 29, if you spend some time outdoors, hiking, camping, and you want maximum compact power of the 10 millimeter, the Glock 29 absolutely deserves a consideration. The Glock 30S, if you want a softer shooting compact Glock that proven defensive capability, the Glock 30S it's hard to beat. If I could keep only one of these pistols for everyday carry, 30S. If it was for a woods carry or an outdoor defense scenario, I would probably lean towards the Glock 29. That kind of split up between the two and what they're useful for. If you found this video helpful and you want to see more of Glockaholic 76, I'd love for you to hit that subscriber button and become a subscriber to our growing community. And if you like this video, like it. If you didn't, don't. But either way, I'd love to hear your comments. Would you choose the softer shooting Glock 30S or the powerhouse Glock 29? If there's something similar that you have that kind of fits the bill and fills the gaps, and you're using something different, I'd love to hear that too, to see what the comparisons would be. And as always, I appreciate you watching my videos. Train smart, shoot often, stay ready. Glockaholic 76. Talk to you soon.